Today we're back at the Kroger marketplace. Got to pick up a couple more items for the roast, some onions, potatoes, stuff like that. We'll check out the prices. Check it out. I gotta say, I do love coming to this Kroger. It's really big. They always seem to have a lot of stuff. Hopefully they got everything we need today. Now I know Jessica's not a big fan of onions, but she doesn't mind it being in the pot roast because I quarter it and I put it off to the sides, but we need an onion for the flavor. I'm a big fan of these little tiny potatoes here, but for $2.99, that's not a very good deal. So what I do is I get these, this way I can hand pick them too. And it's only 99 cents a pound. I usually get 10 to 12 of these depending on the size. We got our potatoes. I actually got about 14 of them here. Some of them are really small. I like the small ones just like the bigger ones, so makes for a good mix there. Probably about 1.5 pounds there, so should come out to about $1.50. Normally I would buy the carrots and cut them myself, but it's $2.99 for a stalk of carrots. I don't know why that's so expensive, but you can get the thing of baby carrots here for 99 cents. I don't even put this much in the roast, so this will work good. So me and Jess finished off the Italian bread that we had the other day. That's not a bad deal. It used to be $1, but $1.50 for everything that's gone up. Not too bad of a deal. This is delicious. Kroger's Italian bread is fantastic. You do got to kind of watch the expiration date sometimes though, because these do expire pretty quickly. And as you guys know, if you watched our last video, I went ahead and bought the roast because I wasn't sure, for one, if they were going to have any. They have it on sale this week for $4.99 a pound for the roast. So that's as good as the deals we're ever going to find right now. One thing I noticed out here is they do have the Campbell's cream of soup, 4 for $5.75, which really is a little bit of a deal because it has been going for $1.89 a can. Also this week, if you guys have been watching, they've had these Italian sausages, which we really like, for $5.29. They are on sale for $3.99, but Kroger's also has a digital coupon option, which we usually do. Me and Jess will probably be going this weekend to do some grocery shopping where we can save on a lot of stuff, because I'll buy these up for $3. I could probably fit 3 or 4 of these in the freezer, so it's a good deal. I don't know if you can get, okay, up to 5 items, so you can spend $3 up to 5 times on this sausage, so we're probably going to do that. So this is something that you guys have been bringing up in the comments that Kroger's has on sale this week. $1.99 a pound for the pork butts. And these are huge too. I mean, yeah, $31.25, but this thing is ginormous. Just buy it up, put it in your freezer, save it for later. Here's a big problem I have. They make this out like it's some huge sale. $8.99 a pound for sirloin. $8.99 a pound. $34.18 for some sirloin steaks. They are definitely bringing more products to this Kroger than any Krogers that we have been to. I mean, there is bread. This is something we haven't been seeing. Of course, we saw a lot of bread at the Kroger we normally shop at the other day, but I mean, this is massive. It's worth the drive out here just to have a lot more options. This is something one of our viewers pointed out in one of their comments, that they have these, when you buy 10 or more, 49 cents. You can mix and match the different broths here. I mean, that's a good deal considering that's probably going to be over 99 cents here in the future, so this might be worth something to get. They seem to be pretty loaded down on the turkeys. That's a good thing to see. Butterball, 99 cents a pound. That's a great deal. Unfortunately, I don't see any butterballs. They got the honeysuckle here. The honeysuckle's $1.89 a pound. Let's see if we can find any butterball. Here they got the Kroger brand frozen turkeys for 49 cents a pound. 49 cents a pound. I think one of you guys brought this up in the comments too. Probably because it's 99 cents a pound. There is one butterball left. However, I'm going to leave that for somebody else because we have already got one. Still having trouble getting in the juices. I think this is just something that every store is getting in just a little bit at a time. Normally, I probably would have taken that turkey, but I want to make sure that someone else has an opportunity. We already got one. However, I am going to buy a couple of those Kroger turkeys. 49 cents a pound. They have plenty of them. Great deal. It's hard to pass that up. 49 cents a pound. Some of the things that have been very hard to get that you guys have been talking about down in the comments are frozen vegetables, and some of you were talking about frozen fruits. They do have frozen fruits here. We didn't see this the other day. And this is nice. This is good to see. They're still out, just like any other store. There's a lot of stuff that's hard to get. We've always pointed out that you guys like the Jimmy Dean. I love them too. They're low. They're low on some stuff, but you know what? They're getting stuff in. Oh, too. You guys have never tried these Tennessee Pride sausage biscuits. Man, they are fantastic. They are delicious. That's funny because that's the first time I've seen those in a while. In my opinion, the best way to make those biscuits is to buy the Tennessee Pride sausage, cook the sausage yourself, make your own biscuits. Do it that way. It's a lot cheaper and it can go the distance. As far as the vegetables go, they are a little low, but I gotta say, at least they're getting them in. They are getting them in here, so it would be good to know, like when a truck comes, maybe come back the next day. But you may not even have to do that. They have a lot here. This is good to see because we've been seeing that a lot of this stuff has been wiped out lately. If all else fails, you can always just buy the canned goods. They last forever. This place is packed. I can't believe how packed. Actually, you know what? I can believe it. A lot of people getting ready for the holidays and everything. I'm sitting here looking at the dog food here. Looks like a lot's come in. A lot more than we saw at the other Kroger for sure. Of course, they're out of stuff. That's just the way it is. That's how it's going to be for a while, guys. And we got blue stickers. But you know what? There is plenty. There's plenty to go around. Lots of dog food. When we get to the cat food, different story. I mean, it's, and they have some, okay? They've got, they're getting stuff in. They're getting Fancy Feast, which is cool because a lot of that hasn't been coming in lately. Actually, they do have one thing of Friskies. I wonder if that's the only thing of Friskies that they've gotten in the last week or two because it doesn't seem to be coming in much. But they do. They've got a lot of cat food, and they do have a lot of paper towels too. They got a lot of this stuff coming in, which is really good, all considering that, we haven't seen a lot, $12.99 for the Kroger toilet paper. That went up an extra $1. Just a few days ago, this toilet paper right here was $11.99. Now it's $12.99. It was $9.99 like about a month ago, so it's really shot up in price. There is one thing that I don't like about this store is how they spread out the dairy. It's like you have to go, this is a huge store, and you have to walk all the way to the end of the store to get the milk. Then you have to walk like halfway through the store to get to the cheese. And in some middle aisle, they have yogurt. And it's just, the dairy is so spread out. And they do that for a reason, so that you have to walk through the whole store to get all your dairy products so that you look at everything. I get it, but it is an awful lot of walk. One cool thing about this store in particular is if you come back past the milk, this is what I was telling you, you got to come back all the way to the end of the store to get to the milk. But they do have their seasonal section back here. We're not going to check this out today, but they do have a lot of Christmas stuff, different toys and stuff. They do have a lot of Christmas decorations and toys over here. So it's an option. It's an extra option, for some Christmas stuff. So I was just walking by this aisle here and I noticed that they have a lot of totes. Kind of expensive. This is a big one, but $17.99. That's crazy. $11.99 for this. Yeah, I might want to go somewhere else for this stuff, but they do have them. I know a lot of you guys were asking about. Okay, so I'm back home. I'm going to show you guys how I put together this roast. It takes about 3 hours altogether, but it's really easy. Here's the roast we got the other day from Kroger. Let's open it up and put it in the pan. Also, you need one of these roasting pans. At least for the way I do it. You can do it in the slow cooker, but it takes a long time. So we got the roast in the pan here. Now what we want to do is fill it up with water till it's about halfway. Now you can use beef, like beef broth or beef stock. But what I do is I have a seasoning, a browning seasoning, which I'll show you here in a minute. But you want to make sure that the water fills up about halfway. I use this Gravy Master, which is a good brown seasoning. You use about 2 tablespoons and just kind of stir it around the roast. You can use other ones. I used to use Kitchen Bouquet, but you can't find it anymore. And if you order it online, they want like $17 for a little thing of it. So this works pretty good. I got this at Meijer. Okay, so you want to make sure that you heat your oven to 275 degrees. And what I do, after it's already in and everything, I put a little bit of salt on top. That'll help break open the meat a little bit. Don't have to put too much. I probably put a little extra there. And then what I do is I take the browning gravy and I kind of just pour it over a little bit. You know, everybody kind of does their roast differently. This is just a quick way to put it together. And again, you could just use beef stock instead of water. If you use the beef stock, you don't want to use the browning gravy. And then just make sure that it only goes up halfway of the meat here. After that, you want to make sure and add your carrots. These are the baby carrots that we got from Kroger there. And you want to go ahead and quarter your onion. This is the way I do it. The bigger pieces, the better. I like the big chunky pieces. Then just put it in the brown seasoning there. Kind of get them on the edges. That way the flavor kind of circles around as we go here. And that's it. After about 3 hours, this thing is done. One thing, at about 2 hours and 15 minutes is when we'll add the little red potatoes. You don't want to put the potatoes in here now, because if you cook them that long, it'll all turn to mush and everything. So at about 2 hours and 15 minutes, we'll have our red potatoes washed and ready to go, because they only take 30 to 45 minutes to cook. Okay, so it's been a little over 2 hours here. We got our potatoes washed and ready. Take the roast out here. After we take the roast out, oh, look at that. As you see here, we got the potatoes in here really quick. And you want to make sure and get it back in the oven as quick as possible so we don't lose a lot of heat. Also, you want to put them kind of in the water. You don't want to lay them on top of the roast. Got everything in there. Got about 45 minutes to go and it's done. So I wanted to throw in here, the roast is done. Jessica always likes to make some gravy. She takes a packet of the, what is it called?
Brown gravy mix.
Brown gravy mix. And you pretty much just stir the heck out of it for a while.
Well, you gotta add water to it.
Add water till it thickens up.
Yeah, basically.
And now for the big reveal. Whoa. Look at that. She be done. Okay, so I kind of just mash all mine together. Got the potatoes, carrots, onions all in here. Got the roast over here, a little bit of gravy, a couple pieces of bread. That was delicious. And judging from the looks of it, we have a lot left over. Now I know a lot of you guys are looking for ways to save money on some food with everything going up. So what I would do is go to your grocery store now while there's Thanksgiving savings. Stock up on all of it. There's a lot of stuff on sale. A lot of stuff on sale at Kroger. I think the roasts are on sale until Tuesday. So if you have a Kroger near you, check it out. Maybe stock up. Put one or two in the freezer. I don't think we're going to find it any cheaper. Let us know down in the comments, what is your favorite way to cook a roast? Or, if you don't do roast, what is your favorite comfort meal? Thank you all so much for watching the video today. With all that being said, I am out. And always remember, the adventure is out.